Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are number one, having a fantastic day, but number two, ready to dive into some information with AMC stock, because AMC is back in the green yet again today after on April 25th seeing this hammer candlestick pattern. It looks like a bullish uptrend is in the cards here, and by in the cards I mean, in my opinion, going to happen. Now, I'm not a financial advisor, so keep that in mind. But I did make some trades on this, right? And I am putting my money where my mouth is on top of just the shares that I own in AMC stock. So we're going to get into all of the data that you need to know on AMC stock here in this intraday update, as well as everything that is currently going on in the markets, because today's a big day and it's going to get even crazier here in after hours. So let's get into all of this key information. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Source your comments, questions, or concerns down below in the comment section. Now, let's get into it. Number one, I want to point out this article. It's from Bloomberg. It says AMC ape spread widens with deal almost impossible, quotes, in 60 days. And that's because that's what the judge said. In quotes from Morgan Zern, I think it's going to be almost impossible to do this in less than 60 days, given the stockholder interest that we anticipate, Zern said. The judge was open to getting this wrapped up by the end of June, tentatively suggesting June 29th or June 30th for a settlement hearing. The risk to arbitrage traders, the court ruling stands to be the last and major hurdle before they can fully capitalize on the spread, with the expectation that the price gap would vanish once the conversion goes through. For many that had hoped for a straightforward process, the ongoing court case keeps adding uncertainty and making their trades more costly. And that is the ongoing story with AMC. That's the problem here, is as this does get delayed 60 days, well, you're adding more and more uncertainty, and those cost to borrow rates are killing these shorts. I made a video just yesterday titled AMC shorts won't survive court, and that is under the logic of these cost to borrow rates are, I mean, 2, 3, 4, 500%, if not higher, because the average days out on loan was 113 days out on loan. So these shorts have taken on their short positions with the cost of borrow rates in hundreds of percents. That's a problem. They've lost $1.91 billion in the first 3 months of 2023. That's unsustainable. If you're talking another 60 days, that is almost one full quarter. 60 days from now, that's going to be throughout all of Q2. So this whole quarter, they're going to have to be paying those cost of borrow rates, and I would imagine it's going to be roughly another $2 billion that it's going to cost to stay in these short positions. That's a problem, and that is why I don't think some shorts are going to be able to survive until the next court date, or at the very minimum from now until then, they're going to have to hedge out their positions with either some calls or outright buying AMC stock. So I think at the bare minimum from now until June, you're probably going to get some bullishness due to the simple fact of hedge funds having to, if not cover on their short positions, hedge out their short positions, which is a bullish thing, right? If you see 26% short interest of free float, sure, that's a very bearish thing, but if you see 26% of the float that is currently sold short that has to go out and hedge those trades, that would be a very bullish thing as well, and I do expect that to continue. I was wrong, granted. I thought we would get more detail from the courts on what's going to be going on and what the due process will look like, so I did expect a stronger rally on April 25th. That did not happen, but it didn't go bad as well. Like, it wasn't a super positive. It was positive. It wasn't super positive, but it wasn't negative. So I do think this rally is likely to last a couple of weeks, and I don't think it's going to be as explosive as obviously I previously thought that it would be. And hopefully that does clear up a lot of concerns or thoughts a lot of you guys have on what is currently going on with AMC. Now, AMC is up 1.36% at the time of recording this video. Really, guys, on top of the bullishness that is happening today, the big story, if you really wanted to boil this down to something, is banks. Again, the regional banks, FRC is down another 15%. It was down as much as 40% earlier in the day today after falling about 50% yesterday following their earnings that showed deposits were leaving much faster than people anticipated. So you are getting this bounce here today. That's a positive thing. But FRC fell all the way, and this is First Republic, to $4.76 per share. This is like the danger zone. This is the zone where just the share price dropping this much alone can push you into bankruptcy, because more depositors, they start to say, whoa, if the share price is dropping like this, we should pull our money out. Have you guys ever seen, what is it, The Big Short, where they're at that conference and it was Bear Stearns, like they were getting text notifications that Bear Stearns was at 40, and then it was at 38, and then a minute later it was at 36, and you started to see the whole crowd get up and leave to go pull their money out, to go sell their investment. That's the same way that this can work as well. And once you go into FDIC, basically where they take over the bank, then it stops trading, the bank goes bankrupt. That's what happened with SVB as well as Signature Bank. And that's kind of where you were getting at earlier in the day today. Started to bounce. Granted, we are not through the danger. And that was the big thing that was really weighing on the markets in the beginning of the day today. The markets are starting to rally, so I do imagine that's at least helping, you know, some of your small caps, right? Helping some flows into the Russell 2000, which AMC is the largest component of. So I think that is another kind of tailwind factor that is helping AMC here today. Now, on a technical basis, boy, is this juicy. This line right here, this ascending level of support, this is showing AMC is in this uptrend. This hammer candle right here typically indicates a bullish reversal, right? We were in this downtrend. You got this candle because sellers just got exhausted down here once you broke the lows. It looks like by a standard deviation or so. People weren't really expecting such that intraday drop. Well, you've started to rally back higher, and it's very likely, one, you do find resistance around here. Give it a couple days, around $6.35 to $6.50 per share. But if you can break above that 50 and 100-day moving average, in which we tested them today, so far in the day, you have broken out above them, and you're not above it right now. So it's a lot of resistance right here. If you break above that, that's very positive. That's where you set yourself up for that bigger rally to that $6 range. And like I said in the intro of this video, I do have trades on this. So I have my money where my mouth is. Go ahead and check those trades out if you guys would like. Link down below in the description of this video for the trading community. We would love to have you over there, and we are starting to do breakdowns of different strategies as well, where you guys can go to if kind of the markets are sideways, if they're falling, if they're going higher, if they're fucking spinning in circles, like Matthew McConaughey would say from The Wolf of Wall Street. You can still profit from it, and it gives you guys a simple to understand breakdown of these strategies and how to actually implement them. I think that's a pretty cool tool that is coming to that as well. Like I said, not financial advice, but if you guys want to join, link down below in the description of this video. So there is that. That's kind of what is going on under the surface today. A lot of banking crisis. You had some bond auctions today. Nothing that is really helping to pull the markets down necessarily. Microsoft, Google earnings, pretty good by and large. Another tailwind factor to this market today. Now, what we have in after hours, before we get into all of the information on AMC and the data here, today's earnings are going to be huge. So let's go ahead and take a look. You got some pretty big companies reporting. You got Meta, formerly known as Facebook, Roku, ServiceNow, Pioneer Natural Resources, Teladoc, Align, United Rentals, KLA, NLI, I believe that's how you say it, and Ovix. So Facebook, Meta, I always call it Facebook, Meta, Roku, ServiceNow, and Teladoc, those are probably going to be your big movers. Those are the companies that could kind of more or less guide the market, specifically Roku and Meta. We've seen this happen before. If these names do fall or rally a lot, it's going to be a positive thing for the markets. And I think that would in turn be a positive thing for AMC here in the short term. Now, let's switch back to the Ortex data, because I think that is pretty interesting as well. So here on the day, looking at about $700 million currently sold short in AMC stock, 26.3% estimated short interest of free float. Free float out on loan, 10% higher than the short interest, sitting at 36% flat. Shares out on loan, 185.9 million. Days to cover last we knew was about 5. Again, that's not a good thing for shorts if they want to cover on their short positions. The average 3-month cost to borrow rate, which keep in mind, shorts have been on average in their short positions for almost 4 months now, is about 250%. So they're feeling the pain, right? And some got in higher, some got in lower potentially. They're feeling the pain, and it's a problem. 100% share utilization for the past, 18 months now. There hasn't been any shares available. And if you look at all of these mini charts on an 18th month basis, you're at the highest levels that you have been at. Like it really doesn't get higher than where we currently are right now. And the Ortex estimates for the current cost to borrow rates sitting at about 350% for the cost to borrow average, cost to borrow max 364%, cost to borrow max 328.5%. So some very high numbers on the cost to borrow estimates as well that you are seeing. Now the option activity for the day, no surprise here, no shocker. 0% positive order value, 4 orders totaling $222,500. Not a huge dollar amount day. Seeing some puts targeting July 21st, those $5 strikes, as well as April 28th, this Friday put at the 650 strike, only worth about $19,000 though. So you're not seeing nearly the same amount of bearish activity that you are seeing for that April 21st option expiration, as well as this option expiration for this Friday. Now, Stocko tracker data. AMC heading higher again today, not necessarily translating into more calls going into the money. In the money calls sitting at about 32,000, out the money calls at 137,000, in the money puts at 36,000, out the money puts at 301,000. So all in all, I'm not really expecting 20% day anymore. I'm not really expecting a 10% day anymore. But I am expecting, 1 to 5%, kind of more often than not, leading us to this upside. If you do, again, break above that 50 and 100-day moving averages, though, that's where it could get a little bit more explosive, or maybe a little bit more consistently bullish. It wouldn't surprise me to see 2 or 3 green days for every 1 day that we see, or for every 1 red day that we see after we break these moving averages. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for this video. Let me know down below in the comment section how you guys feel about this information. What do you guys think AMC is going to do? Where do you think AMC stock is going to go? Nonetheless, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.